Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I've got a bit of a confession to make. I love Lush. That's not my confession, by the way, because that would be a really silly confession. I spend way too much money on Lush. Again, that's not really my confession. My confession is that I've taken my love of Lush, I've taken the fact that I spend too much money on Lush, and I might have bought myself something. Some of you know where this is going. I might have bought the biggest box of Lush that has ever existed. And if there's a bigger box, somebody buy it for me. So this is the Wow gift set, and exactly right, wow. Wow, wow. It's bigger than my head, look at that guys. I could bury bodies in there. Just saying. So this is the Wow gift set. This is £155 of Lush in a box which inspires me. I mean, it's just, oh come on, let's have another little look at that. Look at that box. Just what sort of things could you fit in that box? Apart from the bodies. So I ummed and ahed for ages. Should I buy it? Should I not? No, I have too much Lush. I buy Lush every single week. I buy from the kitchen. I've already bought myself 3 Christmas gift sets, guys, for me. Not for my family, not for my friends, not for my colleagues, for me. This is somebody who owns over 100 bath bombs and bubble bars, who owns over 300-400 Lush products right at this very second, who does not need any more Lush, and I go and buy myself the biggest box of Lush that you can get right now. That's what credit cards are for. This year I just saw the box and thought I could just fill it with stuff. I love stuff. What can I say? So this is the Wow gift set, and a lot of you have requested that I unbox it here for you. And I'm going to tell you right now, I promise you, this box has not been opened. Despite what I say, I don't work for Lush. I don't work on commission. I'm not trying to sell products, but I can't imagine how somebody could walk past and see this and not want it in their life. So you get 2 of these, and the great thing about this, not that it's ever going to move, but if you do decide to move house, it's got 2 of these, and they actually work as handles. So look, you can carry your Lush. I'm over it. Inside the Wow box set is everything, I believe, that is part of the Christmas range. That is what you get in there. That is £155 worth of Lush items. I'm going to open it for the first time. Here we go. I have removed the lid. Wow. I'm blogging about a lid, guys. Wow. So first of all, as you would expect, you get yourself a little enjoy, which just shows everything that you can buy from Lush. I don't need this because I'm technically a walking version of this, so I don't need that. So we have a layer at the top here. It has 2 nice little compartments. So in each compartment we have a different Lush product. Let's go through. And of course, in the first compartment happens to be my favourite Christmas product from this year, of which I have an army of them. Peeping Santa. I love Peeping Santa. Oh, he is amazing. He's a bubble rune. The difference between a bubble bar and a bubble rune is a little bit like a macaroon, hence the name. And in the middle, in this case, his kind of squished, I don't know what part of his body is. His eyes are there, so I'm guessing is this part of his face, because he doesn't really have a body. It's got lots of butters, I'm about to say nut butters then. Butters and oils that just make the bath slightly creamier and really, really gorgeous. This shares its scent with the Yummy 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 range, the Yummy Mummy range, which is like a floral strawberry scent. It's absolutely incredible. I love him so much. And there he is. How cute is he? There's no such thing as a Lush Christmas without this. This is of course Snow Cake Soap. It has a gorgeous, real thick, creamy, luxurious, decadent almond scent, but like a sweet marzipan. But it's also got that sweet, and it's from the resinoid, like a sweet orangey scent. Just makes it so good. It's broke. It's actually broken. Oh no. This is supposed to be 5 gold rings, but unfortunately the 5th one decided it was going to break itself. So inconsiderate. So it's 4 gold rings. This is these are little bubble bars. When I first got this one, I hadn't read much about it. I like to explore products first of all without reading into them in a great detail. And I thought this was going to be a reusable bubble bar. So you hold it under the tap, as you would do with Magic Wand and Magic of Christmas and so on. And it produces bubbles and then you reuse it. Unfortunately, I put this under the tap and within the space of a minute, they all broke off. And I realised very quickly that actually it's not a reusable bubble bar. This is 5 individual bubble bars. So you actually have to crumble one away from this piece of string and use it in the bath without holding this under, because that's quite expensive. I held it under, I ended up using all 5 of those in one bath. It's a lovely bath, but it's a bit expensive. There is a really nice fruity sort of orangey mandarin satsumari smell. There is a vanilla in there, there is a little bit of spice, but it's not cinnamon, it's like a nutmeggy sort of thing. It's a really lovely smell. It's described as being vanilla, which I think is a little bit misleading because it's not highly vanilla. There is vanilla in it, but it's not the main key smell. Up next, one of my all-time favourites, we have in here a gorgeous Bar Humbug bubble bar. This shares its scent with Bertie soap, so it's a licorice and lemon scented bubble bar. The lemon is actually the stronger part of the two, so if you really don't like licorice, you probably won't like it anyway because there is licorice. But if you quite like licorice but nothing too strong, you probably will really like this because, and my favourite word, the lemon thwarts the licorice a little bit. This is Snow Angel. Again, if you're not a Lush fan, it shares its scent with Snow Cake soap. This bit at the back here is more the bath melt, the bit at the front is more the ballistic. I love this one. This is one of my all-time favourite Christmas bubble bars. This is Holly Go Lightly. It shares its scent with Hot Toddy, so a real nice orange bergamot and cinnamon smell. It smells like Coca-Cola with a hint of cinnamon. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. So your bath is green, it's moisturising, and it smells like this, and it's glitter. What is not to love about that? Holly Go Lightly bubble bar. This one here is the Candy Mountain. I'm still a little bit bitter because I still prefer this in green and pink, like it was released 2 years ago. This is a gorgeous smell. It's for fans of Snow Fairy, for fans of Rockstar, but it's slightly different than both of those. It's closer to Rockstar. It's like a sort of a candy, vanilla-y smell, and that's a bubble bar as well. That lasts me 2 uses, and it creates some gorgeous, creamy bubbles. Still with me? Next up we have Stardust. Now this is a product that has divided quite a lot of people. I am one for the visual. I like seeing glitter and colour and things going on in my bath. Whereas some people, fair enough, don't like that. They like the smells, they like the relaxation part of it, they like the moisturising part of it, but they don't want something that is brightly coloured, that might stain their hands, that might have a lot of synthetic colour in them, that might irritate them. So they don't like colourful products. So this really is not one of my favourite products. It's a really lovely smell. It's a real vanilla-y smell. It's not like a sickly vanilla smell, like you sometimes expect some of the vanilla-y products to be slightly too sort of sickly sugary. It's a very light, powdery vanilla smell. It's a lovely product, but in the bath it doesn't tend to produce, well, it doesn't produce any sort of colour whatsoever. I'm not going to spoil it too much if you haven't tried this, because it does do something in the bath. But this is for those that like the smell but don't necessarily want that sort of over-the-top glitter colour fest. This is the Salt and Peppermint Bark. It shares its scent with Maypole soap, so it's a really gorgeous creamy peppermint smell. It reminds me of Mint Humbugs. It's not super rough, but it does hold itself well in the shower, so it will last you a good 4 to 5 full body scrubs before it starts to get to the size that is not really conducive to being used in the shower. That is the Salt and Peppermint Bark scrub. So that is the first layer done. We've emptied my first 9. Let's move on. This won't come out. Seriously, it won't come out. Ta-da! That took some serious muscle work to get that out. So second layer, it looks like it's a lot more jam-packed in here. It is the Luxury Lush Pud. This shares its scent with the Twilight Bath Bomb. I prefer this one because of the colour it produces in the water, but obviously if you want something a bit more relaxing because you're using lavender because you want to sleep, I'll go for Twilight. I find it slightly stronger as well actually. The lavender and the malt together, for me, is stronger in this than it is in Twilight. This is, of course, Lord of Misrule. Now, for those of you who've not managed to stock up on Lord of Misrule, or who have just discovered it and realised it's just been discontinued as it is a Halloween product, this is now one of the only chances you have of getting it. So I don't recommend that you spend £155 just to get this bad boy. But if you're thinking about getting this gift set and you're not too sure and you love Lord of Misrule, this is an excuse to get that box set. This is patchouli, vanilla and black pepper. It's absolutely stunning. It's not as visually beautiful in the bath as it was last year, or as some of the other countries have demonstrated with their versions, but it is absolutely beautiful and easily my top 3, I'd say, bath bombs of all time. That is Lord of Misrule. They shoot for the stars. And this is Honey I Wash the Kids scented. It's a really gorgeous, sweet, sort of honeyed toffee, orangey goodness. It's a bit of a strange smell. It's not as creamy as you'd expect. Something like Yognog or Snow Cake is a lot creamier. This has kind of got that bright orange scent, but it's something a little bit luxurious about it. It's gorgeous. I don't know whether or not this is official news or whether people know about it or so on, but I believe that this is going to be made a permanent product. I could be lying there. As I say, I'm not a Lush employee. I don't work for the company. It's just multiple people have told me that this is going to replace Honeybee as a permanent product. So don't hold me against that. Don't rely on that information to be 100% true, but just be prepared if it happens. You know where you heard it first. Fairy dust. Now this is Snow Fairy scented, and I thought that I wouldn't like it that much because I do love Snow Fairy. The shower gel is gorgeous, but I tend to find most other products with the Snow Fairy scent is a little bit one-dimensional. I don't tend to like Snow Fairy scented products. I wasn't a massive fan of the perfume. It was great, but it's not one of my favourites. But this really impressed me. It's so good. It really smells exactly like the shower gel. None of that watered down rubbish that often some bath bombs like Fluffy Egg has that watered down sort of Snow Fairy scent, I think. But this doesn't. It smells exactly like the shower gel, and it's gorgeous and it lasts for ages, and it's called fairy dust, guys. What's not to love? This is so white. This is one that comes back every single year and is a massive seller, hence why it comes back every single year. But I know so many people that so they've never even looked at this one because of its colour. That's racist. This is apple, like a really crisp Granny Smith apple. They had the shower gel of this last year as a Christmas exclusive. I can imagine it might come back in the Lush kitchen in the coming weeks. And it shares its scent with one other product, which I think I'll get to in a minute. We have Butter Bear. This is the same scent as Butterball. Every Christmas they bring out a slightly different variation. They've brought Butter Bear out for the last 2 years now, but I believe they've brought out different variations as the years have gone on. This is just a nice one to add with something else. It doesn't turn the colour of the water anything special, but it's full of cocoa butter. You can see the cocoa butter across the surface of the bath. It smells like that, like a really rich, fresh cocoa butter. This is Cinders, and this is just a really lovely cinnamon smell, a sweet cinnamon smell. It's got popping candy in it, it crackles in the water. It's supposed to give you the impression of that, you know, sitting by the fire in the winter and it's nice and warm and having a mug of hot chocolate with that cinnamon streak. It's really, really gorgeous. That is Cinders. Next up we have the Golden Wonder. This is part of the Snow Shower Celebrate range. Currently at Christmas you can get Celebrate body lotion, which is the same scent as this. They often have snow showers, shower jelly come out, Celebrate shower gel, Supernova bath bomb. It's supposed to mimic that of like fresh citrusy champagne. So it's a really nice fresh sort of grape, white grape scent. It's very spritzy, it's very light. very citrusy. It's gorgeous. Next up is one that actually has grown on me a little bit this year, and I had it the other day in the bath alongside other products, and I fell in love with it slightly more. This is Dashing Santa. This is a really lovely fruity fragrance, and this is great as a stocking filler actually for kids who just want something a little bit fun, a bit Christmassy, something that can go in the bath. So that is Dashing Santa First Snow Dusting Powder, and this is again gorgeous, a really nice spritzy grape scent, and it's just nice to dash this on your bed or in your clothes drawers at the bottom. It just gets that really nice citrusy smell. I love it so much that I threw it across the floor. Yeah, I've got it back. I'm sorry. Oh, now I've covered it in lip tint. This is Father Christmas. Now, Father Christmas this year and last year shares its scent, or shared, if you're thinking about past tense, last year, shared its scent with Snow Fairy. And I was a little bit disappointed actually, because before that it had a very similar smell to Dashing Santa, a really nice fruity smell that was something slightly different than the Snow Fairy stuff that comes out every year. And as I said, I'm not a massive fan of Snow Fairy in other formats aside from the shower gel and the dusting powder, so I was a bit disappointed with this one here. But you know, look at that face. You can't be disappointed with that face for too long. This is, oh, they should just call it that. Hopefully next year Lush will listen to me, and next year we'll just call it, oh, because that's all you can think of when you smell that. That is the Yog Nog Bath Bomb. Look at that. That is just wedges of cocoa butter all over this bad boy. And in the bath, you just feel like a queen. This one just smells like food. This one smells like the greatest dessert you can possibly ever order from a high-end restaurant. If Lush made food, I would be twice the size I am now. This one just smells like caramel, toffee, cocoa butter, vanilla, nutmeg. Oh, just all the Christmas desserts put into a bath bomb. And look at the size of that. Okay guys, we're on to my last layer. There's layer 2. Let's get the final layer. So the final layer is actually attached to the bottom of this, so I can't lift it out, as you can see in there. In the first compartment there are 2 things. The first one, oh that's so fresh. The first one is a piece of this. This is Reindeer Rock. This is the Comforter scent. It's a really nice blackcurranty smell. It's slightly darker than it was last year. I haven't used both of them in succession to know which one lathers the best, but I'll be doing that for you guys so you can see. And in the same compartment is the only thing in this box set that stops it from being vegan. But this is the Lush Santa's Lip Scrub. It has the same scent as a lip tint. It's like a Coca-Cola-y sort of smell. It's not vegan, so I won't be using that. I'll be giving it as a gift, but that is Santa's Lip Scrub. First of all, I have a gorgeous slice. Oh, so refreshing. This is Baked Alaska soap, and it's like the brightest, most spritziest, zestiest, citrusiest smell in the world. This will wake you up and put a leap into your step on those winter mornings when you don't want to get out of bed, get yourself into a shower, your eyes are half closed, stuck together with your makeup you forgot to remove the day before. Use some of this and you're going to be singing and dancing and being a weirdo like me. Lord of Misrule Shower Cream. It shares its scent with the Lord of Misrule Bath Bomb. I still prefer the Bath Bomb. This is a Halloween product, so again you can't get this anywhere else, so 2 Lord of Misrule excuses to invest in this gift set. This is Santa's Belly Shower Jelly, and it shares its scent with the So White Bath Bomb. This is a gorgeous deep red colour. I'm not going to take it out, but again it's got vegan wine, it's got apple juice and so on, and it just smells like a Granny Smith apple. In the same little compartment we have a really cute bottle of Rose Jam Shower Gel. This is a firm favourite amongst Lushies, and one I always forget how much I love until I pull up my bottle and fall in love with it all over again. This is, well, it's a really nice jammy sweet rose scent. It's got lemon oil in there, so you get that slight citrusiness, not too much, but it does really smell like something you'd spread across your bread. That's rose jam. Christingle, that sounds a bit Australian then. Christingle body conditioner. This is a new product for 2015. It's bright blue, look at that, it's so good. And it's just a real straightforward mint smell. You rub it over your body just before you're about to come out the shower, rinse yourself down. It cools you right down. You do get that tingle. So I think in a way, a lot of people are saying they're going to save this till the summer. If you want to cool yourself down quickly, this is amazing. In the winter, if you're cold and you come out the shower, you're going to be colder, but each to their own. And this is absolutely gorgeous. It's just a really strong sort of peppermint and spearmint, mostly peppermint, but there is spearmint there, body conditioner. This is the Snowman Shower Jelly. This, I believe, was the first self-preserving jelly that Lush ever brought out, I believe. He smells incredible. He shares his scent with a carrot soap. It's a really bright, sort of almost sour lemon and bergamot scent. Another one to really wake you up in the morning. That is Snowman. One of my favourites from this year, which is great, this is The Magic of Christmas. It's a really unique smell. I was expecting like a hot toddy sort of smell, but it's not. It's like a really nice orangey smell, lots of nutmeg, lots of anise, lots of cloves, but it's very, very different. This is a great product, and the fact that it has a cinnamon stick as its wand, it's great. I don't think legally Lush would be allowed to create a gift set as big as this without including a small bottle of probably the biggest selling Christmas product they have. It just smells like bubblegum, raspberry bubblegum and candy floss, and it smells like it should be synthetic. It smells like it should be available in Boots or Superdrug or another one of those high street shops. It doesn't smell like your typical sweet Lush smell. It seems like it should be just full of just horrible things to give it that smell, but it isn't, which is great. Celebrate shares its scent with Golden Wonder, shares its scent with First Snow. This is a really nice body lotion. It's quite a thick body lotion, as you can see. So lovely. Just smells of grapes and oranges and just loveliness. This is Old Father Time soap, and this is a brand new product for this year, and it's just such a difficult product to describe. It's such an old smell to me. There's like thyme in there and parsley and sage, but it's got a sweetness to it that's just really difficult to describe. If they brought this out as a perfume, I would be all over it like a rash. So hint, Old Father Time perfume please. Here's the magic wand. Those who read my blog will know that I'm not a massive fan of this. I find that the sweet smell doesn't elevate itself enough in the bath, and it's quite boring and it's not very moisturising. It's definitely upped its game this year. I think it looks so much better with it being sort of glittery this year rather than just really dry and, you know, nothing going on. It's still a lovely product and a great stocking filler for those who do like this scent. Maybe I'm just being a snob in my old age, and I am old. So that is the Wow gift set. It's all the Christmas products available, and you know, it's such a great product to be given. I would say that this is at least 20 baths worth of products. This would last somebody months and months and months. It would last me probably about 2 days, knowing how much I use, but it would last a normal person months and months. And of course, you know I have this set, I know I have this box, but I would be more than happy to receive more. You know, if you just decide to wake up one day and buy me the Wow gift set, then you know I'd receive it greatly. You know, it would be such an honour to be given such a present. In all seriousness though, this is a great gift set to have, and I'm so glad I bought it. I could do so much with this box. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope I haven't been talking for too long. I hope I haven't bored you. Thank you for watching to the end.